Good morning, afternoon, or evening from whenever or wherever you are watching this video from. I am Jack Adamas, back with my Premier League football predictions, episode 32, game week 32. Let's get straight into it. We start game week 32 with the half-12 kickoff on Saturday, which sees Man City at home to Crystal Palace. Man City got some good news midweek, as it was confirmed that the Premier League will have 5 places going to next season's Champions League, as they do currently find themselves 1 point behind 5th spot. They do have a hard game in front of them though, as they do host Crystal Palace, who are the informed team in the Premier League right now. They currently sit top of the form guide in the last 5 matches, with 4 wins and a draw to their name. Crystal Palace have conceded the least goals on the road this season. They have only conceded 12 goals in their 14 away trips so far this season. Unfortunately for them though, I can see them conceding 2 this time round, as I can see Man City getting the victory here in a 2-0 win. To start the 3 o'clock kickoffs, we have Brighton at home to Leicester. Brighton were in real contention for those European spaces, but they have hit a blip at the wrong time, as they have now gone 4 games without a victory in all competitions, which includes back-to-back defeats in the Premier League. Leicester, just like Southampton, are all but gone this season, and they have lost their last 9 games in a row, scoring only once in those 9 matches as well. So on paper, there's not a better team for Brighton to play to get back to winning ways. So no surprises here. I am going to go for a Brighton win, and I'm going to go for a convincing 3-0 victory. Next up, we have Nottingham Forest at home to Everton. Nottingham Forest did suffer their first defeat in 7 matches last weekend, but they can see the finishing line now, and they know they can't afford any more slip-ups as they want to be playing Champions League football next season. The Everton and David Moyes fairy tale reunion has faded out somewhat now, and they are just pretty much waiting for this season to end as they can focus on next season. Nottingham Forest are unbeaten against teams at the start of play in the bottom half of the table, with 13 wins and 1 draw to their name in their 40 matches. I think that will continue here with a routine 1-0 victory. And the last 3 o'clock kickoff sees Southampton at home to Aston Villa. Southampton, unsurprisingly, became the quickest team to ever be relegated from the Premier League with that defeat away to Spurs last weekend, but they do need to get 2 more points out of their last 7 matches to get that other bit of unwanted history out of the way of being the team with the lowest points tally in a single season. Aston Villa on the complete opposite side of the table, and with a victory here, and if results go their way, they could end this game week sitting in 4th place, and they are on a 3-game winning Premier League run as well. Villa will have that second leg against PSG in the back of their mind. I don't think it will distract them here though, as I can see them getting a victory in a 2-0 win. And the 5:30 kickoff on Saturday is the London derby between Arsenal and Brentford. Arsenal got a massive victory midweek in the Champions League as they beat Real Madrid 3-0 in their first leg of that tie, and they will be focused on the second tie rather than this game here. I reckon they will prioritise that second leg over this match. Brentford are currently 3 points off the top half of the table, and they do have 5 victories in their last 6 matches away from home, albeit that defeat did come in their last Premier League outing. Brentford have failed to win their last 7 meetings against Arsenal, make that 8 come full time, with Arsenal getting a victory here in a 1-0 win. Moving on to Sunday at 2 p.m, we have Chelsea at home to Ipswich. Chelsea's form is up and down at the moment, but if they are serious about finishing in the top 4, they do need to win games like this. However, there is 5 places in the Premier League this season that go to Champions League, so surely they will be playing Champions League football next season. Ipswich's fate is all but sealed, and they will be playing Championship football next season. They need at least 5 wins in their last 8 matches, and considering they've only won 4 games all season, it is a 99.9% chance that they will stay up. Chelsea, with a victory here, will make it 6 consecutive Premier League home match victories in a row for the first time since 2020, which I reckon they will do in a 3-0 victory. Moving on to Super Sunday at 2 p.m, we have Liverpool at home to West Ham. Liverpool will move 1 step closer to the inevitable with a victory here. However, they did suffer only their 2nd defeat of the season last weekend against Fulham, and with another defeat here, it will be squeaky bum time coming from now to the end of the season. West Ham have lost 6 of their 15 away Premier League matches so far this season, and they are scoring on average 1 goal per game. That is all they needed to win their last away match though, which came against 2nd place Arsenal. There has been over 3.5 goals in the last 5 head-to-heads between these 2 sides. I don't think they will this time though, but I can see Liverpool getting a victory in a convincing 3-0 win. Also at 2 p.m, we have Wolves at home to Tottenham. Wolves have won their last 3 games in a row, all by a 1-goal margin, and with that victory against Ipswich last weekend, they've all but secured their Premier League stature for another season. Spurs have only won 1 of their last 5 Premier League matches, and I don't think they'll prioritise this one. I think they will make some changes, as they will prioritise that second leg in the Europa League on Thursday. Spurs have lost their last 11 Premier League away matches when conceding first. History will repeat itself in this one, as I can see Wolves getting a victory here in a 2-1 win. And for the 4:30 kickoff on Sunday, we have Newcastle at home to Manchester United. Newcastle are flying high at the moment and they have got 4 wins in their last 4 matches. They will want that to continue here as they push Chelsea and City all the way for those 5 places in the Champions League up for grabs. Manchester United, just like Spurs, will not prioritise this game. I think they'll be more focused on that second leg in the Europa League on Thursday. However, unlike Spurs, I reckon Amorim will play a strong side as he looks to build on his philosophy. There hasn't been a draw between these two sides in the last 6 meetings. I don't think there will this time round either though, as I can see Newcastle getting the victory here in a 2-0 win. And to round out game week 32 at 8 PM on Monday, we have Bournemouth at home to Fulham. Bournemouth were in contention for a top 4 finish this season, but since then they've hit a brick wall. They've now gone 6 games without victory with 4 losses and 2 draws in that time. They've also lost their last 4 home Premier League matches in a row as well. Fulham currently sit 8th in the Premier League, which may be enough for them to play in European football next season. Inconsistency is still a problem for them though, although they will be coming to this one on a high as they did beat Liverpool last weekend. Only twice in Bournemouth's existence have they lost 5 home matches in a row. I don't think it'll be the third time they do it though, as I can see this being a repeat of the reverse fixture earlier on in the season, with this ending in a high-scoring 2-2 draw. Thank you very much if you are still here at the end of my video. I really do appreciate the love and support I've been getting from you guys. Please do continue to like, share, follow, but most importantly, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Have a good weekend, guys, and remember, if you don't shoot, you can't score. Bye, guys. Have a good weekend.